Good morning, my esteemed viewers. You're welcome to today's political discourse. Today is 11th of July, 2025. 2027 politics is going to be very interesting. I repeat, 2027 politics is going to be very interesting. The North has vowed that Tinubu is going to be one-term president. I repeat, Northern Nigeria, especially politicians, stakeholders, religious leaders, they don't swear. They have vowed that Tinubu will become one-term president. When you look at it critically, 2027 is going to be door-to-door campaign. Politicians are going to behave like Jehovah's Witness, moving from door to door to campaign about their party, whether it is APC, PDP, Labour Party, or the ADC. So don't be surprised if you see APC come and knock at your door, bringing bag of rice or whatever they are bringing to tell you to vote for a particular candidate. Don't be surprised. If the ADC carry their own package come, I don't know whether you're going to collect it or not, but this is the reality 2027. Now, Aregbesola has started his campaign in the southwest. Aregbesola has started his campaign in the southwest. The other time he went to Lagos Airport, he addressed his supporters and talked about the new party that is coming to unseat Tinubu in Lagos and in Nigeria, ADC. He also went to Ondo State just a few hours ago. Aregbesola, the campaign has started. Grassroots mobilization. That is the reality for 2027. The APC recently, during the local government elections in Lagos State Southwest, they were moving from street to street. I don't know what they were telling the people, but I saw them moving from street to street, trying to campaign. So that's the reality of 2027. Aregbesola, he says, we thank the great people of Ondo State and the leaders of the opposition. This is grassroots development, grassroots campaign in the state for receiving me warmly as I begin the Southwest mobilization strategy meetings, starting with a visit to stakeholders and grassroots mobilizers in Ondo State. The ADC represents a principled stand to put the people first at the center of government and politics. Our goal is to bring people-friendly government and people-friendly politics. So it is grassroots politicking from 2027. Now, the real gist today is about Shettima. Yesterday, it was Erufai attacking the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, today, it is Shettima. Shettima throwing a jibe at the presidency. Shettima making statements. We know that it is very clear Shettima may not be the VP candidate to Tinubu 2027. And Shettima has said that if I'm going down, we all are going down. Shettima has said, if I am going down, all of us, we are going down together. He also said the president has no power to remove a governor, not even a councillor. The president does not have the power to remove a governor, not even a councillor. He was referring to Jonathan and Tambuwal. Tambuwal was the speaker then. He was governor. Jonathan wanted to look at the idea of removing him as the governor. But Tambuwal told Jonathan, you cannot remove an elected councillor. Now, that jibe is being thrown at President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If you look at it critically, the jibe was being thrown, directed at the president. Now, look at the Fubara issue. Although, you see, when politicians are playing their politics, they might fire blank or they might hit the target. But this one did not hit the target because what happened to Fubara was not removal, it was suspension. However, you can look at it as removal, but it was suspension. This is a soft jibe at President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I told you, Northern Nigeria has determined that Tinubu is a one-term president. See, however you look at it, the Fulani has made up their mind. There are people that will work against the president in the APC and out of the APC. It is sure, it is clear. You see, the confidence at which these Northerners are saying that we will remove Tinubu, that is what I'm even concerned about. These guys are so confident that Tinubu would not return as president. Look at El-Rufai. Look at what is being said. That if you believe that Tinubu will be re-elected, that means you are not in Nigeria. That is El-Rufai. Look at Boss Mustafa, SGF to Buhari. He says that Tinubu did not help Buhari into power. It was even Buhari's vote that won the election, not Tinubu's effort. So what are they insinuating? They are telling you that maybe, everybody pushing their propaganda, they will push it in a way whereby they will package it in a way that would be pleasant in their eyes. So they are telling you, Northern Nigeria, now Buhari vote, now bring Tinubu inside power. Forget what Tinubu is saying. He brought 3-point-something million votes. Now Buhari vote. Make una shine our eyes, open our eyes. This is what this is the message that they are passing in Northern Nigeria. Even the last elections, they still say it is Northern Nigeria, the 14 governors with El-Rufai, that came together and said, no, we must feature a Southern candidate. The 14 governors. So they will tell Northern Nigeria, you see, even the last election, he got 8 million votes, but 5-point-something million votes came from Northern Nigeria. Even with all the riggings, 5.4 million votes came from Northern Nigeria. Now we make sure that all our votes will be directed at one place. That is what the coalition is doing as we speak. You see, I don't know who offended, what Tinubu has done to offend Northern Nigeria, but I know that Tinubu has stepped on toes. The restructuring going on, the little restructuring going on has angered Northern Nigeria. Not only restructuring. Tinubu said, I'm going to continue in the legacy of Buhari. So the appointment also, the anger. Look at the chief of defense staff from Southern Kaduna. Look at the university in Southern Kaduna. They are looking at how Tinubu is playing politics to divide Northern Nigeria. And this one, they pain them. Look at the census that is coming up. Look at the constitutional amendment that is coming up. Look at the local government autonomy. But that local government stuff now, I don't know whether they'll ever implement them. I don't know why they'll ever still implement them. The local government autonomy stuff. Look at state police. And they believe that this man will bring all those things into reality if he's given the second term. That is why they will do all they can. Even if it takes to scatter everything, they don't care. They will do all they can to make sure they stop a president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, what is the strategy of the coalition? Okay, Atiku, you are in this place. Atiku, David Mark, and El-Rufai stay in Northern Nigeria. We have 6 geopolitical zones. 3 in the south, 3 in Northern Nigeria. So, the Northerners, Atiku, David Mark, El-Rufai, based in Northern Nigeria, defend that position. Peter Obi, Amechi, and Aregbesola defend that position. I don't know what Peter Obi is going to do at the end of the day if he's not giving VP. Because I know there's a plan to make sure that this guy take the VP. They will play him all those Baba politics. This old politics, they will use it. So that is their plan. No matter what, they believe that in Northern Nigeria, we are all secure. Northern Nigeria vote is secure. Nobody is scattering Northern Nigeria votes. The only thing we even need now is that you Southerners go into Southern Nigeria and make sure you scatter that votes. Peter Obi, we know what you want in the Southeast. We'll make sure that we fulfill that promise. We'll give you what you want in the Southeast. Maybe you want I heard a report about the federal government commences train corridor in the Southeast, blah, 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 and everything. I know, they know what the Southeast want. Maybe they have told Peter Obi, do this and that. And because of the hatred Atiku has for, in quote, has for Wike, they might have promised Amechi a lot of things. I'm telling you. So, I don't know what they even promised Aregbesola. I don't know what, although there's a rift between Aregbesola and Tinubu, they have their own differences. But you see, the way I see this thing is that the politics we are supposed to be playing is southern and northern politics. This is the politics we are supposed to be playing. We are not supposed to be playing any politics outside southern and northern politics. In Nigeria, the way Nigeria is constituted, because at this point now, we need to restructure Nigeria. And it takes only a southern president to do that. If you leave northerners there, they will not take any. Look at Buhari. Shebi APC came on the mantra of restructuring. In fact, in every of their campaign, they were saying restructuring. I was saying, okay, Fulani, restructure Nigeria. Fulani, restructure Nigeria. Buhari came first year. They start explaining restructuring means different thing. Restructuring, politicians, restructuring to you is different from restructuring that I understand. They started playing in northern Fulani Islamic jihadist. Because when I tell people that the Fulani would never supervise Nigeria's restructuring, whether as president or vice president, would never supervise. They will never think look at the tax reform bill. All of them shout. It is to cripple the northern Nigeria, cripple northern economy. It's to fight northerners. It's to fight politicians. Tax bill. I know it is more money for state government and whatever government, and more money for Southwest Nigeria. It is also helping you to think out of the box. Think out of the box. So anything restructuring, these guys don't want. That's why I want Southern unity. All these things we are fighting ourselves. Igbo fights Yoruba. We are this. We are the highest tribe. If you go to the global stage, we are pests. We are pests when it comes to competing globally. Your tribe now pests can be. They'll just carry insecticide, just spray una, extinguish una. Instead of us to look at the brighter picture, we are fighting ourselves. We are against ourselves. We have almost the same ideology. Instead of leaders to come together, you call yourself progressives, come together and find a way. But the same leaders are the ones planting the hatred. Britain, all of them, they stand there, they laugh you. There's nothing you can do to extinguish any tribe in southern Nigeria. There's nothing you can do. So don't think that, okay, if something happens, these guys will be no more. No. You cannot extinguish the Igbos, the Yorubas, the Ijaws, and what have you. There's nothing you can do. They will outlive this moment. All of us that we are here, in the next 100 years, there will still be Igbo people, there will still be Yoruba people, there will still be Ijaw people, till the end of the world. So don't think that what you are doing now, you are having so much impact. The people that are working to undermine your existence, you are not coming together to face them. The Fulani that have captured northern Nigeria, undermine your destiny. You know, if the Southerners were united, Nigeria would have taken a different turn. But they are capitalizing on the differences we have between ourselves. If Tinubu can just unite the southern part of Nigeria, because I see this politics as not against South. There's nothing you won't tell me. Northern Nigeria against southern Nigeria. So I don't know the tactics the APC is going to use at this point in time. But I know that they should be aware. One thing I will advise the APC also, don't carry too much violence into the elections. Be critical about what you are going to do. And be mobile. Be official about what you're going to do. Don't carry violence. Because if you use violence in the Southwest, there's no monopoly of violence anywhere. Some persons are going to use violence in a particular place. And remember, what happened during the Civil War? Some people are capitalizing on it against the Igbos. 60 years ago. Not to talk of the 8 years of a Tinubu. We started something. You started a fight with the Fulani, Britain and co. I can see Tinubu making bold statements against the establishment. When I say the establishment, I mean US, Britain and the imperialists. I can see Tinubu is taking some steps to fight the establishment. I'm saying it. So if you pick up this fight at the end of the day and you don't unite yourselves in southern Nigeria, you think that the Yoruba nation can leave Nigeria without the support of the Igbos or other parts of Nigeria. Do you think that the Yoruba nation can achieve that if Tinubu is no more? So don't think that I did a broadcast. I said Yorubas are likely to leave Nigeria than every other tribe because the Igbo people, the Igbo brothers are on standby. They're on standby waiting for the button, the cooperation. They link the cooperation. Everybody will mate out of Nigeria. But if the Yorubas think that they can do it alone, good luck. So if you bring in violence into these elections, at the end of the day, the same gesture will be returned when somebody else gets to that position of authority, like it or not. Like it or not. You see, there's this thing about Tinubu attending BRICS summit and how it has triggered the US and how the US has taken other actions against Nigeria. I see this report. The presidency is refusing to take in prisoners. US go get prisoners finish. They will share their prisoners to different countries. And if they are sharing their prisoners to different countries, they are bullying you. They are not begging you. They are not trying to be so, yes, we want to enter an agreement. Please, or help us. They are telling you you must. Look at the different presidents that went to meet Trump. That Trump, they rubbish them up and down. African president, he rubbish. Let me not even bring that up. So the step, the actions Tinubu is taking at this point in time, he needs a united southern Nigeria. Because I'm looking at some people coming to threaten, if you don't want to do this, go back. You need to understand that life does not start and end when Tinubu becomes president. If you throw caution against the wind, like some persons say that nothing will happen. Federal government, anybody that holds federal government power, you see, the army, the police, not an army, not an police. Northerners have overwhelmed the army, Northerners have overwhelmed the police. So if a Northerner is president, the sentiment they will bring into the various institutions, because the legacy that Tinubu is setting up now is going to backfire at the end of the day. The legacy that Tinubu is setting up is going to affect. So he needs to know what he needs to do at this point in time. So I'm against, because Aregbesola is going to Southwest. People are threatening his life. They will do this to you, do that to you. Well, the politicians are there looking at this thing. They should not attack Aregbesola. Don't physically assault him, because it is another level thing. They will see people as narcissists. So 2027 elections is going to be very, very interesting. Door to door, everybody will move. Jehovah's Witness. I know Nigerians are gullible. Most Nigerians, not all Nigerians are gullible to fall for these their gimmicks. Now every election period you go see them. How they remember people. I saw some women. God, hey. You see, education, education, the standard of education, the quality education is very important. Not just any education. Quality education. Our parents never had quality education. Most of our parents. That is why they cannot grasp what we are saying. They don't understand what we are saying. It's so it's strange how they will not go and meet a politician and start begging a politician for money. They'll be sweeping whatever it is. Shettima has thrown his own jibe at the president. We are waiting for more people to do whatever they want to do at the president. He says, let's summarize what Shettima said. He branded Tinubu as a tyrant. He branded him without his speech as a tyrant. He called the Attorney General of the Federation a chameleon. Looking at what happened in Rivers State, it seems like Shettima and Co, they are saying this guy is too high-handed. He called the National Assembly an assembly of lackeys. Hi, Jesus. Lackeys. He called the Supreme Court a court of cowardice. Man, this one hot too. He branded the removal of Fubara as a rape of democracy, while as a vice president. This guy is fighting back. He has seen the future. You have seen what will be done to him very soon, that he will not be the favorite to be in that position to run with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I don't know what will happen to him. I don't know what Tinubu will do. But I just know that Northerners are ready for President Tinubu. And I believe President Tinubu is ready for them. If he's going to be very, very ready for them, he should genuinely unite Southern. There's one thing about Buhari and Tinubu. Who is the most hated Nigerian president? I'm asking this question. If you're watching this broadcast, I want you to answer this question. Buhari and Tinubu, who is the most hated Nigerian president? I know some people may not watch to this extent. I'll look at the comments. But it's well. Yeah, data for Nigeria is not easy at all. Data in Nigeria. We know what to spend on data every week, every other week. So Buhari and Tinubu, who is more hated? I believe Tinubu is more hated. Tinubu. Even in the southwest here. So the man politically needs to do what he needs to do, because the way he grabbed and snatched power, people are not happy with him. The way he has treated a lot of persons, the way his policies are empowering the rich, people are not happy with him. But the most important thing is Nigeria's restructuring. Because at the end of the day, if Nigeria separates, the same class system of government, the upper class, the lower class, the rich class, the poor class, the same class system of government would be replicated. Now the same thing would they see. There's no difference in it. I'm telling you, the same class system. So the most important thing, that as hated as he is, he should restructure Nigeria. Nowadays, the more hated you are, the more popular you get. Nowadays, the more hated you are, the more popular you get. So it is not a problem that Tinubu is hated. Buhari was hated. He spent his 8 years, and some people are still glorifying him. They see him as the best thing that ever happened to them and Nigeria. Still till tomorrow, they are Buhari till tomorrow. So that is not the thing. There is that if he does not make a wise decision of genuinely uniting Southern Nigeria, and let Southern Nigeria have, because Northern Nigeria, I told you, their agenda is to make sure that Tinubu, no matter what, nothing can stop him from being a one-term president. That is Northern Nigeria, and they are focused on it. What is Southern Nigeria saying? What is Southern Nigeria saying? May God help Nigerians.